So Mindy, you reached out to us at the radio station via Facebook a few days ago, and you said that you wanted to tell people your story, or you wanted to help others. So first of all, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a mom, and I'm just been a stay-at-home mom for a while now. And
how old are your kids?
She is 6.
6, so just one little girl.
Yeah, she's about to be 7. One little girl.
Nice.
She's my whole world, and so she's also why I'm still here.
Okay.
Are you from Twin Falls?
I'm from Twin Falls. Yes.
Did you grow up here and you went to high school here? Or?
I was born in Elko.
Okay.
But I spent most of my life here in Twin. So.
All right. So for those of you who might not be familiar with you, when you reached out to us on Facebook, you said that you mentioned that Jackie and I were talking about the story of a vehicle that went over the canyon.
Yes.
And you said that story was about me. Pretty much was what you said to us on Facebook, and you wanted to come talk to us about that. So, tell me a little bit about where you were that night in your head and what happened in your life that led you to think that was your only way out.
I was just going through a really severe depression, and I was isolating myself for a long period of time. And there were just a chain of events that were happening in my life that led me to be so depressed. I'm not going to go into detail about what happened.
You don't have to.
But just a lot of severe things were going on, and I just didn't know how to deal with it anymore. And I just had enough, and I wanted to end everything.
Had you reached a point where you felt that you must have reached a point where you felt there was no other options for you?
I did. Okay. Yeah, that's how I felt that morning that happened.
Something must have triggered at some point that caused you to stop.
Yeah. When I was in the car and I was driving, I happened to look down at my dashboard, and there was a picture of my little girl. And I could not bring myself to finish what I had come to do. I just thought about her and how much she needed me, and how nothing could be so bad for me to leave her in this world. And so at that moment, I jumped out of the car, but I didn't have enough time to stop the car. I just had enough time to get out.
I think that's so incredibly brave. I really do, because I think that if you're at that point in your life, to realize that somebody else is more important than you makes me emotional. I'm sorry. I think that's really, really brave. And I think it's amazing that you made that decision. And I'm sure that your daughter is happy, and there's other people in the world that are so happy that you chose life at that very point.
I'm happy to.
I'm hoping that since then you have found some resources.
I have. After the accident, I went to the hospital, and I checked myself into the hospital. And then from there, they sent me to Canyon View. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. And I was there for a few days, and there I learned a lot of coping skills, and they have a lot of group therapies there. And I really engaged, and I listened, and I knew that I needed to really participate and take all the help that I could get. And then also from there, I'm seeking therapy. I have a therapist that I'm going to be seeing twice a week. And, I'm just going to keep my support system strong and reach out if I ever feel that bad again.
So before you got to this depressed stage, did you know that there were those resources out there for you, or were you not aware that they were there?
At this point, I did know about the resources. I just chose not to reach out.
Okay.
And that's why, I really want people to reach out, because, it's so easy to be afraid to talk about how you're feeling. But it's so important when you feel that low that you talk to somebody.
Have you found in your own personal experience, I'm imagining at some point you've talked to others that have similar stories to share. Have you found that is the common thread, that it's fear of sharing, that you're just having, because some people from the outside looking in may say, you know what, just talk to somebody. It sounds so simple, right? But I bet it's not always, is it?
It's not simple at all. It's not easy.
What would you say to somebody who's thinking right now, I don't see any other way out. I have no other options for myself?
I would tell them that they need to reach out to any resources available to their community. And I also would advise them that they are worthy of life, and that many people love them, and that there's nothing in life that could be so horrible that you would want to end your life. Everybody is worthy of life. Everybody is special, and we all deserve to be loved.